All right. Well, let's go with the silent. And then after the silent, we'll actually unlock some new characters. I've remade you. Go up. We hadn't died yet. Choose colors card, transform a card, receive greed. Unplayable eternal, so you can't remove it from your deck. No, I don't think I want greed. I'll probably just transform. YOLO. I don't know. Colors cards are fun. Let's transform a defend. Serpent form. Oh, hang on. It's a power, cost 3. Whenever you play a card, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. I mean, that is some sick art. I will give you that. Okay. Ceremonial Beast. Oh, question marks. But no fire. So this route gets us an extra campfire. Oh, it's green. I bet you in multiplayer, each player can draw different stuff. Including, like, Peni. This has got a campfire here that we wouldn't otherwise get. I mean, we could do 2 campfire. This, oh, that's a lot of fighting in a row into an elite. Oh, I don't love that. I think we'll go here, and then we get to choose between this campfire or that elite. Oh, actually, hang on. Is it? Oh, middle click is always in a race. Oh, that's nice. No, we want to go this way from here. Okay. A lot of fights in a row here. We'll get a lot of cards. I love this guy with a little frilly back. Okay. Oh, God. This art is sick. Do I double defend? Yeah, I don't like it. Most enemies, like, self-buff. So usually you've got a bit of a clock idea. I don't know if the Serpent form is going to be worth doing in this particular fight. I think we'll strike, Survivor. I think the Serpent form, I think, will be quite good later. But right now, it's very expensive, and we don't have a bunch of zero-cost cards or whatever to go infinite with. Of course, we draw all of our defensive cards on the turn where we're not being attacked. But I guess, hey, good news, everyone. We get to put down the Serpent form. So, we're basically hitting for 10 on every attack right now. Cloak and Dagger. Ooh, the shift stuff is fun. Dash is really good. Piercing Wail is a good emergency card. I would love to go Poison deck, because those are always really, really fun. Dash doesn't combo with Serpent form, but it is good otherwise. Shivs are 0. Okay, we could go with a Shiv deck with a Serpent form. So let's try that. Yeah, exactly. Shiv plus Serpent form, exactly. Shiv decks were fun in Slay the Spire 1, but I don't think they were, like, top tier of all the builds you could go with the Silent. I might be misremembering. Oh my god, he's so fluffy! Fuzzy Worm Crawler. Oh! He's got a little toupee that he keeps having to... I don't know if it's toupee. It's like an emo little hair that he keeps having to blow out of the way. Okay, well, we got all our attacks, which is fine. We can Cloak and Dagger, which will give us the block. You know, part of me is like, maybe I don't play the Shiv and I wait until the other thing, but no. I don't want to have to draw it again. Hairy Trash Can? Maybe. Hey, he's going to buff himself and not attack. Well, a little annoying again that on the turn where he doesn't attack, we don't have any attacks, but we do get to set up the Serpent form. And there we go. Cloak and Dagger, take 4. Shiv, take extra. And now, even if I just defend, I'm doing damage. Now, it'll be less useful in a fight with multiple targets because it's going to spread it around because it's random. But against a single target like this, shit. All right. I mean, top tier silent decks are infinite combos, STS1. I mean, to be fair, most of the top tier decks in STS1 were infinite combos. Okay, so we've got some choices now. I do quite like leg sweep. It is a really, really good defensive card. And it doesn't exactly work with Serpent Form. Although the idea of like an all block, nah, that's not going to work. The Poison Stab's really good damage, but we might want one AoE. And in Act 1, having one AoE is really nice. I tend to like Poison. I am hoping that we can get the alchemy thing or whatever to like double or triple the charges of Poison. If we don't have to unlock that. Yeah, an early AoE is really good. And actually, like, when dealing with weak stuff, the Serpent Form, Dagger Spray. Yeah, Catalyst, that's the thing I'm thinking of for the doubling poison. Okay, we'll take a Dagger Spray because it's just really strong super early. Okay, well. We'll tap you that way so you don't do damage. Just maybe lower need to be done. Could have probably split it a little. Weak doesn't matter in this case. Right. He slimed me. And then, yeah. Finish off the Dagger Spray. And you're not going to die. I think what we'll do is we'll just take no damage this turn. There we go. And 9 plus the shift for 4 is 13. You know what? We just kill him next turn if we do this. I know we could Serpent Form and stuff, but I don't think we need to. Yeah, I agree. I think the shops might be slightly less common, so we might get slightly less removal than we used to. I don't know. Up my sleeve. Add 3 shivs to your hand. Reduce this card's cost by 1. Oh, so it's 2, then 1, then 0. Okay, this is going to work well with our snake form. Let's try a shiv build. Since they were a little underpowered in the first game, we'll do that. I can admit, this right branch is also fairly tempting, but no. Let's go left. And having the block potion is really going to help against the elite. Ooh, that's new. Slithering Strangler is going to debuff me. I was going to say, it'd be great to have the Dagger Spray right now, and we do. It's a little annoying that I'm still going to have to strike this one. Constrict. Okay, the end of your turn, take 3 damage. While that's live. It is interesting it doesn't follow. I could Serpent Form here. I will be taking the 7. Well, slightly less. I can Serpent Form neutralize, so I'll take slightly less than 7. You know what? Probably is the best way to go. We'll take 5. And yeah, 3 shivs. This is going to be really... Like, we're going to get so much damage out of this effect. Because it itself counts for the snake. Yeah, there you go. Oh! 1 HP! Can we get some 1 HP emotes over in the Twitch chat? And it literally doesn't matter what I play. Because he'll die from the Serpent Form. A weak potion, okay. Ooh, Blur's... Blur's nice. Pinpoint, cheaper for the skills. Acrobatics. I mean, acrobatic I like too, but I don't know if now's the time. Kind of dig a blur. So yeah, with the nice thing about the blur is like on turns like this, it can be like, well, I'll just play all my defenses and blur. I'll even Survivor to carry over as much defense as possible for the next turn. I don't know if that's necessarily the most brilliant thing, but we'll do it. So here, I'll set up the snake form. In for 16. You know what? I will block potion on this one. Could have block potioned on the turn with the blur, but okay, so that's nice. So we'll Dagger Spray first. up my sleeve. And... Nope. Lycanid's a great name. I like that. Make a great D&D villain. Like a Myconid, but even more annoying. So yeah, we can just reduce the amount of damage. Well, oh shit, no, I didn't realize. Of course, I'm not doing the math properly with the serpent form. I thought it was going to be just shy of lethal. I could have just killed him. Well, there you go. That's our first myth lethal. Well, I don't know if it was our first myth lethal, but it's the first one I noticed. Sly? If this card is discarded from your hand before the end of your turn, play it for free. Well, we're just going to Cloak and Dagger. We're going to go Shiv build. Snake form. Okay. Let's see what some of these upgrades do. Okay, Cloak and Dagger give us 2 Shivs. Serpent form only increases its damage by 1. I don't think upgrading Serpent form is the priority. Up my sleeve because it's 4 Shivs, which is nice. I don't know. I think I'll probably just upgrade Cloak and Dagger or Blur because then it does cycle even more. Oh, I had a Shiv card that turn that I could use for the extra lethal. Oh, yeah. So there's like there's like 30 different ways I miss lethal there. Okay, good. Good to know. All right, Cloak and Dagger. Another one of these Cubex complex, although this time we fight it by itself. So Dagger Spray does more damage than the Strike. And I could have primed some Blur stuff, but we may as well just go for damage here. So yeah, we need more mana so we can Serpent Form and do other things. We could weak you, but no. Do that. And do I defend? Yeah, I'd rather take no damage here. And then strike, Shiv, Shiv, and turn. And you are strengthening yourself. So there's a clock. Oh, we popped the artifact. There, if I do this, I'm going to take no damage. And then we whack you. And then you get stronger, but we might just be able to kill you next turn. So that's a 12 damage. Well, Cloak and Dagger is going to be 8 for 1. Yeah, I think what we need is the your Shivs do extra damage artifact or whatever. Potion, poison, more blur, pinpoint, no. I don't know that we need 2 blur cards. If it was already upgraded, maybe. No, I think I'm going to say no. Although it is nice because there's going to be lots of incentive for us to play Cloak and Dagger even in turns we don't need the defense. And having the blurs loaded in will make it more valuable. But I think this is going to be a skip turn. Oh yeah, the accuracy power, yeah. Okay. We got a weak, we got swift potions. Let's take on this elite. The big bird. Right, so he's going to gain a little bit of strength. I may as well weak you immediately. I want to draw cards immediately. Actually, I'm going to defend and blur and carry over a little bit of defense. Although you might just be empowering yourself next turn, I'm not sure. Carry 4 over. Okay, no, you are going to attack. This is a big enough fight. It might be worth Serpent forming this turn. I mean, all we do is defend, and the rest is attack. So if we're going to be taking some damage anyway, let's do that. And yeah, that's fine then. Do I want to draw some cards? Yeah, I'm going to do it. See if we can get the neutralized. No, we did not. Now, we're not really taking any damage. Let's whack you some more. Okay. It's cause for alarm. Oh, that's terrible, Night CEO. Yeah, neutralize, which does bonus damage. Dagger, which is going to do lots of shiving. And 8 plus... Yeah, no, we've got lethal. Hooray! Warpaint. Upgrade 2 random skills. Ooh, I might want to pick a card first. Nightmare. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. Oh, that's sick! I don't know. I don't feel like right now the Nightmare is what we're looking for. I'm thinking about just skipping this hard. Yeah, more up high sleeves would be great. Hopefully it gets upgraded. Yeah, triple serpent form, but when would we be able to afford that, right? Like, on the turn you play Nightmare, you basically spend all your energy. And it's next turn you get all the serpent forms, so you're not going to be able to cast them all anyway. So, we might end up with a Nightmare later, but definitely not now. Alright, let's War Paint, upgrade a couple of defense. I don't mind that as much on the Silent. Nunchucks. Hey! A little bit of free energy, okay. Especially if you spam a lot of attacks, which we will. We're going to Smith. So, I still don't care about upgrading the Serpent form. We'll probably upgrade the up your sleeve. 1 extra shiv is really good. Or no, hold on. I want to upgrade the Cloak and Dagger, which is doubling the shivs we get from that, which is really nice. I might just Serpent form here. Take the 11? I don't know. Cloak and Dagger, defend, dagger, spray. No, maybe I should do that. Take no damage. Don't have lethal. But we're not going to take damage, at least. Yeah, if I hit you, that brings you within kill via shiv range. I don't love vulnerable here. Okay. Cloak. Shiv that guy. And... yeah, right now the defend and survive do the same amount. I'm going to just blur to carry it over, because the strike's not going to kill you anyway. So we'll take nothing this turn, and we get to carry over a little bit of defense. No, we're not going to redraw this slime. So I'll just go for taking no damage. I mean, it's only 1 extra damage. It wouldn't have been the end of the world. But yeah, we're not going to draw that slime again. Oh! I forgot about the warp. So we just go for the kill here. Let's cut. Deal 13 damage. Deal 2 less damage for each other card in your hand. Slice. Slice is free. It's like a shiv. And it does combo with Snake Thing. Speedster. Whenever you draw a card during your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. We don't do that yet. That is interesting. Powers are always great. It doesn't get cheaper. I don't know. I mean, we obviously wouldn't benefit from it now. I can see how that would be part of a cool combo later. Do we grab the Slice? Is extra hand clutter? I think I'm going to say no. No, the shivs don't count as drawing, I don't think. I think I'm just going to skip this. I'm also thinking I'm going to go pee. I'll be right back. I'm back. Da, 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 da. Over on YouTube, John Ridley says, it took me about 3 years to finally realize that Northern Lion and Quill were in fact different people. What? What? Okay, you're right. Precise cut is 0. That is interesting. A lot of times we'll do more than the slice. Obviously, we're looking to play it last. You know what? Maybe I'll play precise cut. As I say, yeah, the hair didn't get away. Also, we sound very different. I mean, say what you will about maybe the Canadian accent, but we're in very different parts of Canada. I think there's a pretty different voice, and like this, he has a much deeper voice. So handsome. You have a low attention span. I mean, I have a certain amount of face blindness, but that is something else altogether. Ooh, summons. Enemy intends to summon monsters. Okie dokie. Well, the attack potion. I don't know, let's just smack him a whole bunch. Logmog. Okay. I'm gonna pour myself a little bit more ginger ale here. Go. What is this? Illusion. When this dies, it revives next turn full HP. Okay. I mean, although you are really squishy, it'd be a great time for us to draw our hit everything. I forgot that up my sleeve gets cheaper every time. Yeah, so I guess we do have to go and focus on casting it more. That's true. I forget about that. How do we efficiently kill this guy? The press I cut, well, or the strike. No matter what, we can kill him. Even though he's going to come back, that's going to be fine. Good for 8. Hit you for 11. All right, I do like the precise cut. And then, yeah, we can just kill him accidentally with the dagger spray. And then, yeah, I like about Cloak and Dagger, like the Iron Wave or whatever from the Ironclad, is it's just, you're not having to choose between attack and defense. Actually, I guess no. Maybe there was a kill, I don't know. You get stronger, but that's fine. We don't need the serpent form. We'll just kill you. Okay. Poison Stab. I do really like Poison Stab, but I don't think we're going to build it. We could go Infinite Blade. Normally not that impressive, but I think it's going to work super well for us. Memento Mori. Deal 8 damage, deal 4 additional damage for each card discarded this turn. Oh, right. I think that was in SCS-1. So, again, this is not that impressive normally, but I think it's going to be good for us. So I'm going to do this. All right. Our health is decent. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go here, because if we end up with like no hit points, then we have to do a fight. That might be bad. We'll go here, and then if for some reason this normal minion F's us up, then we can not go to this elite. I prefer. Oh, there's a lot of people here. I prefer to have the relic from the elite first. There's a lot of like long-necked people in this game. These long necks. I don't think I can serpent form immediately. That seems bad. This is a normal fight? I mean, they don't have that many hit points, to be fair. Okay. Cloak and Dagger. The Dagger Spray is going to do great things for us. Let's kill the Assassin Raider, who's going to do the most damage. There we go. And then I'll whack you. You can Thunderclap. Well, there's no Thunderclap in this for the Silent, right? Probably just end up defending against this guy. Do I just put out the damage against the Brute? Maybe I will. That'll be 7 now. There you go. And then we'll take no damage. fail to kill you. But you won't hit us. Good. I didn't do that way, but that's fine. Oh, footwork! Yeah! Yeah. Okay, let's see what's in his room. Oh, it's this dude again! Okay, so he's gonna summon... Oh, right, he's gonna summon a whole mess of dudes when he dies. But we can open with footwork, always great. And we'll get the infinite blade going as well. And you're not attacking me immediately. It's too bad we didn't have... would have been a bit too expensive with the up my sleeve during the setup here. So Shiv's... Either way, we're doing 8 damage to him. I'm going to save the attack potion. In case we need an AoE when he dies. Oh, I always want a cloak and dagger. There's no reason not to drop all the shivs. And then... So he's hitting for 16. Okay, I will strike him. And then I'll take no damage. If we take the blur, we would have taken 1 point of damage. Unless I mismathed, which of course is very easy to do. You know what? We'll Serpent Strike this turn. And then we'll just hit him for a bunch. Nice thing is we're always going to have a Shiv for our Serpent Strike. You explode. I don't think I even need to use a potion here. We didn't get our AoE, but that's fine. Any chance? Hey, cool. Well, then what we'll do is we'll just blur and carry over the block to the next turn. At this point, I'll probably want to get rid of all the non-upgraded defense at this point. And yeah, we just have lethal, so it doesn't matter. I don't even need the damage from the cards themselves. The Serpent Form would hit enough. Giria, okay! So we'll have a new choice at rest sites if we want to raise our strength. Because we're hitting with a lot of tiny attacks, it's actually kind of nice. Tracking. Weak enemies take double damage from attacks. We don't have a lot of weak generating right now. Escape Plan is fine. It purely... Oh, Escape Plan is actually really good with Serpent Form because it'll trigger Serpent Form. This always replaces itself. Might give us a little bit of block. But we could also just get another Cloak and Dagger, which works really well. All three of these are interesting. If I had more weakness generation other than just the neutralize, I'd be very tempted by the tracking. But we don't right now, and we don't know what we'll end up with. You can get punished with the escape plan from anything that punishes you from, like, every time you cast a spell or whatever. 50% versus double damage. What? What are you talking about? So we can be better at making enemies vulnerable than vulnerable? I mean, yeah, than the unupgraded one. It's really strong. I think we have to take tracking, and we have to find some things that apply weak. I don't know. It's really good. Fudge, that's really good. The only thing we have neutralized. Now, if we upgrade it, it'll be week 2, which is really quite substantial. We want to, you know, it's a new card. Let's try it and see what we can build around it. Do we go greedy and not heal here? We train, we could smith. Upgrading footwork is pretty nice. Fuck it. We do a lot of small attacks. That is going to add up a lot. Oh, you're so pretty! I don't want to kill you! We'll up our sleeve to try to get the casting cost down immediately. I'm going to wait until we've got the serpent form out. Wow. The first time Ceremonial Beast's HP reaches 150 or below, it becomes stunned and loses all its strength. Oh. Okay. We're going to go for just not take damage this turn. And then hit you a little bit. This sort of thing makes me think of like fighting the slime. Throw a Pokeball at it. It does look like one of the legendary Pokemon. Still don't have our Serpent Strike. Defend. Take no damage. Thank you very much, Dexterity. Your strength goes up, but eventually it'll get reset, so that's fine. Do I just want to soak 22 damage this time to get our Serpent power down? I think the answer is probably no. I think we can put down the Infinity Blade. And then next turn, we probably break him. I mean, we actually could just soak this attack and just get you closer. Is it 150, huh? Go. That's good. Take nothing here and then reset him next turn. Yeah. Save the potion some more. Blur to carry over the block and to do more damage that way. Oh, we got extra energy from the Nunchaku. Well, we get to carry over even more block the next turn. You're going to try to debuff me. Tell you what, I'll burn the tracking. And then next time we get a neutralize, we'll set you up to take a bunch of damage. Ringing. You can only play one card this turn. This would be a great turn for us to have drawn our frickin' serpent form. I think I'll Cloak and Dagger and just put some shivs in my deck. I could have gotten slightly more block, but I think this is going to be okay. So, right. So now, you're going to take double damage. Yeah. Okay, let's drink the attack potion. Deal 1 damage. Deal 1 additional damage for each card drawn in this combat. Okay, so you are looking to make some infinity combo decks in here. Pounce, the next skill you play costs 0. I think I'm just going to dash, which will cost 0. Give us the block, which we could stack with some blur. Go. We'll carry 7 block into the next turn. We don't have lethal. But we do have enough mana to play everything in our hand. Oh, you're not hitting me anyway. And we don't have blur, but I think you just die next turn. Murder is a Shiv deck finisher, one would suppose. But Shiv doesn't draw cards. It adds cards. Well, we're going to take 18 here, but at least we're not going to die, and I can't kill you. So we'll just Serpent form. And you'll just die next turn. And then we'll get our full heal because we're on normal difficulty. Okay. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, the kill animation is so sad. Shadow Step. Discard your hand. Next turn, attacks deal double damage. Fan of Knives. Shiv now hits all enemies. Add 4 shivs to your hand. Gee, I don't know, you guys. Maybe we should... What's Corrosive Wave? Whenever you draw a card this turn, apply 3 poison to all enemies. Fudging hell, that's cool, too. But obviously, we're going for Fan of Knives. Okay, upgrading just gives 1 extra shiv, which is fine, but doesn't have to be a super high priority. Reminds you of the Ice God from last epoch, and then some people are saying Valheim. Okay, give me something that boosts our shivs here. Is this the same? Oh, no, it's not the same. Pale. So, gain additional energy to start your 3rd turn, every turn after that. You may sacrifice cards to Pale. Every 2 sacrifices gain a relic. Oh, sacrifice card rewards. Oh! Wait. So you're telling me post-fight, instead of taking a card, I can just gain a relic? At the start of turn, draw an extra card is kind of amazing for our deck because we are looking to spam a lot of things, but we don't have the extra energy for it. Oh, every 2 sacrifices obtain a relic. Okay, that's maybe less crazy. But still, I'm going to be like, yeah, I skip cards all the time. So Pale's Wing seems really good for my playstyle. Really good. Okay. Well, right away, this area looks fairly tempting. We can either do Elite, Campfire, Elite. Or if we get here and we're kind of hurt, we might beeline this way. But I kind of suspect we'll go Elite, Campfire, Elite route. We do have a lot of money. We do have a lot of money. I would love to go spend some shit in the shop. There's a shop way over here. Yeah, if we go down this right branch, we literally can't shop once, unless we happen to get a random one in the question mark. Lots of fights is good for more skips for the relics. I mean, that I really want to shop. But I think I do like the right branch. All right. Let's go. Oh yeah, this is if we block fully, he'll stun himself. I think we are going to energy... I know this is not a very serious fight, but I think in order to preserve some hit points, I think the thing to do is to Infinite Blade, up my sleeve, Energy Potion, defend twice. This guy will self-stun, which is nice. Or this way, this guy will self-stun, which is I meant to say. Oh, Nectar, you're not... Oh, you're not the egg one this time. You're different. And yeah, we might get a shop or some other event at the question marks. Hopefully it's not a lose all gold to do whatever, because we'll be upset about the timing. So let's Fan of Knives. That's a cool effect. And then murder everything? Okay. Honestly seems a little unfair, but we'll take it. It's like when you're playing the defect and you get your your lightning hits everything. It's so important. How about we just kill you? Does that work for you? Works for me. We'll be fighting a knowledge demon, whatever that is. And discard your hand. Calculated Gamble's not a bad little reset. I think that's going to be a skip for the sacrifice. Unless there's something, like, supremely strong. There you go. Let's go. Bring Mantis guy. Oh, yeah, the Escape Artist. So we don't need Fan of Knives, except it's still good because it still gives us 1,000,000 shivs. Although, I might want to footwork into Cloak of Dagger here instead, actually. Because, yeah, minimizing how much damage we take is still going to be important. If we want to be able to take on the extra elites. And I think we've got enough kill potential that our timing is going to be okay, although he does take less damage once he starts to fly. blades. Strike, strike, precise. Oh, right, we got the extra mana from that. I gotta keep an eye out for the nunchaku, because I could have gotten slightly more damage if I played the blur first, because then my hand would have been empty for the thing. Neutralize you. Give you a ton of time. And that, and I don't even need to defend. Like, I already had enough block. Oh, yeah, we got the stun on you and everything. Cool. I don't think we serpent form here. Although I also don't think we've got lethal, unfortunately. But you're gonna go, we want to kill you before you run away with my up my sleeve. So we're just gonna have to accept the 14 damage here. Oh! There you go. Or the 4 damage. The little leg kick is really adorable. Okay, now you just die. Entropic Brew. Oh, yes! Take your stolen card back. I guess that's optional. I'm going to say no to another up my sleeve because I don't think we need it. Plus, then that lets me sacrifice. And now I got a relic. Bellows. The first hand you draw each combat is upgraded. Every card in my opening hand is guaranteed to be upgraded. Okay. Oh, these are new. Chompers. You got a couple of artifacts, which would be annoying for playing poison. I don't want to take damage, so I don't think I can open with the serpent form. But, oh, you're not going to get weakened. So the tracking's a little bit meh, too. Go, so we'll only take 2 damage. Oh, great animation again. Screech. Oh, dazing me. All right. Really need the AoE Shiv card. I'll take 2 damage. That's probably fine. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's temporary, the upgrade. But it still means, like, every card in your opening hand will be upgraded for this combat. Or at least that one hand. Okay, so yeah, well, Fan of Knives, because it always generates the shivs, which is an excellent point. And especially with the strength thing. And then, yeah, we just hit everything. Which means actually I should have balanced it maybe a little bit more, but that's fine. Finger spray up my sleeves is still going to be... Yeah, well, we'll do that, because it's going to guarantee to kill the guy with the incoming damage, regardless. And we do that, and we do that, and we end turn. More dazes, that's fine. You're not gonna have lethal, but... Actually, no, I would have. Fuck. Missed lethal, and we took damage for no reason. Damn it. Hey, fairy in a bottle. Okay. Although that's a little bit of an anti-combo with the Entropic Brew. That's not bad, but we're going to go for the sacrifice. And yeah, 50 HP going in here, unless this event here sucks. You come upon a faintly glowing key and go to pick it up. Been looking all over that key now, if you don't mind. The person looks like bad news, but maybe it's not good to be judgy. I can return the key and gain more money, or I can fight to obtain the key. I don't know what the key is. Well, I'm about to go into an elite fight. I'm just going to return the key for money. Stranger thanks you for your help and rewards you handsomely. Okay, if it was a different situation, I'd take that option, but... Okay, whoa, what are you? Infested Prism. You have Vital Spark. The first time Infested Prism takes attack damage each turn, the attacker gains energy? Okay. I want a power potion? Maybe better safe than sorry. This doesn't sound hard. How about accuracy? Why are you giving me so much free energy? I feel like this is some sort of trick. No, sorry, not none. I'm not asking why I'm getting energy. I'm asking why this guy is giving me energy. The first time I hit him, I gain an energy. This would be interesting multiplayer because I don't know how the multiplayer goes. If it's like sequential, if you pick the order. Why is this guy giving me energy? And like, this is an elite. I'm waiting for something horrible to happen. I mean, he is hitting more and more and more. You actually have to take damage. Generate a bunch of shivs for me. Okay, admittedly, I'm not blocking on this round, but... Oh, I should have serpent formed. But... That's strength, you got that. Alright. Oddly smooth stone of +1 dexterity. Hell yes. Blade Dance is more ship. Okay, Bullet Time I don't think is for this deck. Blade Dance is part of this deck, but is it needed? And I do like Piercing Wail a lot, but if we sacrifice, we get a relic. I don't feel like we need Blade Dance. It does self-exhaust. No, I don't think there's any reason to do this. We're going to sacrifice and get, the Happy Flower. Every 3 turns, gain energy. Okie dokie. Between the flower and the nunchucks, we have a lot of energy for a deck that mostly plays a lot of zero-cast stuff. Piercing Wail... no, Piercing Wail doesn't weaken. It gives them a temporary minus strength, doesn't it? So I think we have to heal here, which is not ideal. But we're doing this so that we can beat an elite and get a relic from it, which is going to be great. Okay, this guy, which should be fine since we naturally are built for AoE. I think... Do we start with Serpent Form? No, I think we Infinite Blade, neutralize, defend a couple of times. Now we need our AoE Shiv power, which we didn't get. Footwork into the defend. Into hitting the thing with the most hit points. I wonder if I should preemptively use the Entropic Brew. I don't like that I'm only going to get 2 potions out of it. Now, I'll probably wait until the fairy triggers, if it does. It's going to be a lot of damage. There's the Fan of Knives. I don't think I can up my sleeve right now. I think I've got to block a couple of times, since I'm not going to be killing him. Wait, what, are we going to be seeing this fairy in a bottle a little sooner than I would like? Okay, we don't have a weakening for the tracking. I know you're eventually going to res. This is an elite. It's not a boss, but it is an elite. And you're going to res presumably this turn, unless we finish things off. The serpent form would be nice, but no. It's going to be fine. We'll just shiv everything to death. Okay. Letter opener. Every time you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5. Yeah, sure. This is a no, we're going to sacrifice. I do like deflect. At 16 HP, I don't think I'm going to go down the elite route. I think what's probably going to happen is this. There! Well, there's some HP. Give me a shop. Oh, ah! Doll room. This isn't creepy at all. You enter a hidden room. It's packed with an array of dolls. Each are unique, their expressions ranging from joy to sorrow. Their attire spanning centuries and realms beyond your own. A chorus of whispers grows louder and louder until the dolls are shouting over each other and calling for you. You must choose one and leave immediately. Pick at random. Random doll relic. Lose 5 HP, choose one. We are about to heal. Maybe I'll do this. Choose one of 2. Bing Bong from Peak? Wait, oh, I've played Peak. I don't know who Bing Bong is, though. Didn't finish Peak. Daughter of the Wind. Whenever you play an attack, gain 1 block. Mr. Struggles. At the start of your turn, deal damage equal to the turn number to all enemies. No, that's going to be way too slow. A little bit of... I mean, that's not much block either. Sad Pac-Man on shuffle, okay. But I think I'm going to do that. Now, if I was only fighting... If I was going down this branch... I think we could be greedy and not heal at this campfire. Because the theory is, if we either work out... Well, we're going to go to the campfire. If we either train or smith, then we'll be more powerful and take less damage. I think I'm going to train. I think it just works so well with our shivs. So, and we've got... I forget, we got the fairy in the bottle. So we can afford to be a little more risky here. Oh, you're new. Ovacopter, and you're going to summon some bullshit. Okay, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to set up our footwork, and then we're going to start the upper sleeve discounts, and we're going to just shiv you a bunch here. The shivs are going to do 6 each. That's 12 damage, which is slightly more than the strikes. And it's a ton of passive block, which... I wonder, should I blur right now? I think I will. Our health is low. I'm going to blur to maintain a bunch of block for the next turn, where presumably this guy and his minion are going to attack me. Minions. What we need is our AoE. Where's Fan of... Ah! We got our Dagger Spray, which isn't quite there. We need a Fan of Knives right now. Okay, these aren't attacking... They're going to summon more stuff. Oh, they're going to hatch to probably something that's more annoying. Nunchucks aren't about to trigger, which is too bad. Because I can Surfeit Form, neutralize, precise cut. Or dagger. Oh, we got the defense. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Well, I say that now. I don't know what these eggs are going to hatch yet. Well, you guys are going to probably replace yourself, so I'm not going to hit you, is what I assume the eggs are going to do. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're not as scary as I thought. I guess you just get a turn before they start attacking. Oh, no, this is all fine. I mean, this is not an elite fight, right? This is just a normal fight. That kind of makes sense. This is a little annoying. I need you to hit these guys. I needed that to land on this. Like, I needed the serpent form to land on this guy for the kill. I guess I'll survivor here. This is why we need the thinner deck. We need to get rid of all these strikes. Yeah, at least we'll get our fan of knives next turn, and probably that'll be that, but... Ooh, vulnerable now, too. Rather that than the tracking, and the rest doesn't matter, but we'll play because of the free damage. You strength up, you're going to die this turn, though, so that's fine. Gambler's Brew, sure. This will help us find our AoEs when we need it. Again, the Blade Dance is fine with our deck, but the Sacrifice is better! And we get Lizard Tail. Oh my god. We now can die twice. We've got the Fairy in the Bottle and the Lizard Tail. Okay, well, we're gonna go for the Elite then. This guy. Yeah, whenever he's hit, we get dazed. So we're gonna get a million dazes. We're gonna get dazed for days. May as well just unload the Fan of Knives. I'm going to use this now. Because even if I just pick up some dazes, they'll go away. I hope it uses the Fairy in the Bottle first. Here's lethal. It did, okay. And it didn't use the tail, that's good. Because now I can Anthropic Brew. In Dex, retain your hand for 2 turns. Apply some vulnerable. Let's apply some vulnerable. I kind of need to kill him next turn, because he's very close to killing us. This is not a lethal turn. Good thing we've got the Lizard Tail, as it turns out. Huh. I don't think I'm going to play tracking. Huh. Oh, for crying out loud. This guy sucks! Oh, now he's leveled up his days too, so it's doing 2 dazes per. Alright, at least this is going to be lethal. Woo! Well, we had to use all of our resurrection powers. Kunai is going to be pretty nice. And then we're going to sacrifice. Bugslayer. As you're fending off a swarm of aggressive insects, you suddenly notice a mighty rugged warrior man fighting beside you this whole time. The insects, scenting the feet, scatter. You turn to your fellow fighter. Would you like any tips on exterminating those pests? These pests? How polite. You not accept his offer. We can add an exterminate. Deal 3 damage 4 times to all enemies. Or squash. Deal 10 damage, apply 1 vulnerable. This would scale more with our strength. Vulnerable's pretty nice, though. We have AoE from our Shiv abilities, basically. I might do this for a little bit more single target. I think we'll heal for the boss, although part of me would like to be greedy some more. A +1 strength would be really nice. But let's take the health. Could Bugslayer be a playable character? It might be. All right. Knowledge Demon. He's going to start by debuffing me. Great. Do that. Do that. Do that. Clearing that out of here. I could carry over some block, but no, I think I'll just hit you. Like that. I may as well... Tell you what, I'll go ahead and retain those. And you know what? Before I forget to use this when it matters, I'm going to drink my Dexterity Potion now. And then Entropic Brew... Okay, we'll wait a tick. Make your choice. Okay, so he's going to put a status... Wait. Each turn... Is this going to be a card I draw and then just put a permanent debuff on me? Or is it just when I draw it? I don't know. I'll take the damage. Okay, no, it is a status that's applied here. Okay. It's not a card being added in. I think I should set up the Infinite Blade. And then get the Up My Sleeve started. Right, and then I got out the free block from the doll. Could even block potion, but I don't think there's any good reason to do that right now. This thing is weird and creepy. Serpent form or footwork? Actually, I will be able to get both. Serpent form. Give... Oh no, next one. Oh no, I did get the power. Okay. Unless I... Oh, maybe I should just Cloak and Dagger. Hang on. I'm going to Cloak and Dagger. For the block here, and then... Shiv you. Okay. And then, yeah, that's not lose HP. That's take damage, so it does block, although he didn't hit. Okay, your shit is weird. Are you going to heal? Enemies aren't allowed to heal. Okay, well, we're going to set up the tracking. Man, the kunai stuff. Right, play 3 attacks, get extra stuff. Yeah. We got some great relics. Okay, you only healed for 30. It's not a full heal. And they're going to debuff me probably with another one of these choices. But... All right. Murder, right. We still don't draw that many cards. I do like Malaise a lot. And weak. Okay, I think we take Malaise. I like that Assassinate is free. But I think we take this since our weak... What is that doing it? Oh, it's one of our spells. But that weak take double damage from things is pretty nice. And this can cripple certain enemies. I think I'll take it. We have so much money. We got to find a shop. Or 3. So weak, but you have potential. Use this weapon. Thanks, tanks. Warhammer. Whenever you kill an elite, upgrade 4 random cards. That's a lot of upgrades. I really want to just get rid of some cards. The first card you play each combat is played an extra time. Like the Echo Power. Gain 1 energy at the start of each turn. Powers cost 1 more energy. No, I do not like Spike Gauntlets. I mean, it's not that bad. Okay. First card you play each combat. Okay, we're going to go with Throwing Axe. And then, so we got shops there. Or there. So no matter what, all I can do is hit 1 shop. Okay. So, I mean, there's this cluster over here that's kind of nice. And if I go down this branch, then when I get to here, in theory, then I can choose which of these two I want to go on. That's an option. Although, I guess I probably want the shop earlier. And maybe, actually, I might even want to stack more of these question marks. I'm not entirely sure. But the idea being we might run into another random shop in the question marks. That's a lot of elites going down this way, so I actually do kind of expect we'd probably do something, probably to the campfire like that, and then that way. And let's say this way for the question mark rather than the extra fight. Although the extra fight is another card we can sacrifice. But I'm kind of like the question marks. So I think that's going to be the plan. Bird Dude! Alright. So the first card we play is going to be played twice. I wonder if that would immediately set the up my sleeve down to 0 going forward. But I think I like the idea of a double footwork. That's a lot of dexterity. So I think that's the plan. Cool. And then I will up my sleeve to start that ticking. Okay. What's the other option you can do on the map? Oh, like down here, there's the clear everything, erase, and then draw. If that's what you mean. If there's something else, then I don't know. I don't really want to take damage. So I probably won't Serpent Form here. I'll probably just Fan of Knives and Survivor. I don't need the multi-attack, but this is just a lot of damage. And a bunch of passive block, which actually I'm realizing, yeah, I got... Oh, fuck. And I ended turn with energy. Need a guard on that. So we could malaise. Actually, yeah, there you go. I won't take any damage. And you'll be weak, so you'll take bonus damage. Hey, Blinden. I love the game. Wonderful. Let's squash you first to apply some vulnerable. Strike. Yeah, I'm gonna have to defend once. We are gonna get some extra block from playing that, but... Man, I gotta say, with 10 dexterity, and growing with the kunai in the fight, we are pretty hard to damage, although he is getting more and more powerful. No lethal, but... Well, I won't Infinite Blade. Almost certainly we're going to have lethal next turn. If I strike, then it's going to give me 1 extra block. Then all I need to do is basically just grab 1 attack. There we go. Test subject is boss. Fire potion. Okay, no, we'll sacrifice, and we're going to get a new relic from it. Gremlin Horn! Whenever an enemy dies, gain energy and draw a card. Now we're going to see me end a lot of turns with extra energy because I don't realize what's happening. Hello, Bitey Scrolls. Well, let's prime our Infinite Blade. And then Cloak and Dagger. I wonder if we could manage to kill you. No. Oh! I forgot that whatever I played first got doubled. So, okay, so we're getting double Infinity Blade, which is fine. Go. No HP loss. You get stronger. We got potions, but I'm hoping that we don't need them. I really need the AoE shit here. Okay, let's go for the kill on this guy. I guess I could get more block if I play an attack first. Not that it really matters. Now, already we're not taking damage, so that's going to be fine. There, I'll just malaise this guy. I guess I probably could have killed him with the weak, but... And a knives. For the finch? No. Serpent form for the finish? Well, not the finish exactly. Look at the energy. That's going to be fine, because... Oh, wait. Let's reduce it. Okay, if I strike you at least once, surely you're going to hit by a random damage, right? There it is. Thank you. And there's the extra energy. And even more energy. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to be able to kill you. Lovely. Okay. Keeps getting me the blade dance. I get it, man, but no, we're going to sacrifice. Give me more free relics. Well, they're not free, but nearly. Whoa! Is this Juan Chiton? Shouldn't he be guarding his library? Okay. All right, first card's going to get double. Double Infinity Blade? No, probably double Footwork. Double Cloak and Dagger? No. Double Footwork. All the decks. Malaise you? No, I think we'll prime the Infinity Blade, and then I'm going to Cloak and Dagger. Almost going to block, and then we'll get a little bit more in here. We'll take 1 whole point of damage. Actually, you know what? I'm going to Malaise you for 0. There we go. That's fine. I should have done it first because you would have taken bonus damage, but it's going to be okay. Gahul looking. Oh, I don't know who Gahul is. Lots of luck. Kunai's working out so well. Falcon. Oh, hey, Almist. Oh, Sid Meier's Pirates. Oh, was I wearing Red Banana? I've been craving playing some Pirates again. It's been long enough. Okay, so it's going to be all out attack here. Matter. You don't have ice cream. You're not going to persist our thing. Oh, you're soaring. So you're doing the fly thing. 50% less attack until it lands. And we can't actually knock you out. And ooh, that is a lot of damage. I do want to get the serpent form, but I think we're going to have to do everything else. That's a regular fight? Wow. I could get an extra deck from the Kunai before I Cloak and Dagger. But that would mean doing less damage with Precise Strike. I don't think it matters. Kunai is going to trigger now. Yeah, some regular fights are harder than others. Okay, so you just flew for the 1 turn. And your attack went down as well here. It's 3. We didn't have a blur, but, you know, sure. Yeah, it's Act 3, yeah, so things are going to be a little tougher. Okay, so we'll go 3 attacks. Getting the decks. Shiv. Still really need accuracy. I mean, we got enough block that we're holding here, but some of the bosses and things that scale are going to be brutal. Well, I guess we may as well Serpent form here. Almost lethal. All right, we'll just... We got Rainbow Ring. The first time you play an attack skill and power each turn, gain 1 strength and dexterity. So there's 2 ways to read this. I'm guessing when I play an attack, I get a strength and dex. And then when I play a skill, I get this. And when I play a power, I get this. Because there was an item in STS1 that was if you played all 3 types, then something would happen. It'll be interesting. the first time you play. So theoretically, I'm going to get one, or I'm going to get total of 3 strength and 3 dexterity, regardless of what order I do things in. Okay, I have so much money, buddy. Even though we're not going a poison deck, the Noxious Fumes is still not bad as a way to break artifact and stuff, but I don't think it makes sense here. Royal Stamp. Upon pickup, choose an attack or skill in your deck to enchant with Royally Approved. Royally Approved becomes innate and retain. Okay, we can use the Royal Stamp to guarantee that we start with a particular card in our opening hand. Which is an interesting question. I think it's got to be Fan of Knives. I think we want Fan of Knives to start in our hand. Because Serpent Form is great for us too, but it's really expensive. Yeah, I think we do this. Our Footwork is interesting. Okay, Footwork is interesting. Especially, okay, since the first thing we play is guaranteed to be double. Doubling Fan of Knives isn't really worth it. Whereas if we guarantee that Footwork starts in our hand, and we get a double strength Footwork, we also know we don't have to upgrade Footwork, because it'll start upgraded. And it's an easy play. We're going to play it regardless. And yeah, the retain on the Serpent Form is interesting. Oh, it's only an attack or skill. Oh! Okay, so I can't choose a power. We could start with the Malaise. We could start with an up my sleeve just to get the combo sort of going. That is less tempting. I mean, we know for sure we want to remove something, and it's going to be a strike, I think. We really don't need normal strikes. Although, it does empower the kunai still. Do I get rid of the defends? No, I don't think so. We actually don't have a lot of block source. Yeah, I think we get rid of a strike. Oh yeah, if you discard Tactician, then you get the energy. I like how they've upgraded Sly to a keyword. Healing Strike, deal damage, add a Shiv. Man, this is really not a god tier shop. I might buy a cure-all just for helping with some fights. And well, Fan of Knives is a power, so I can't choose it. Yeah, it's a power, so I can't choose it for the opening. There we go. Yeah, because I agree. God of Chuki. It would be great. I mean, honestly, starting with Cloak and Dagger is not bad. We could start with a Neutralize, which is kind of interesting. Or just one of the non-upgraded defends. Man. Okay, I think we'll probably pick up the Bronze Scales, because it actually is, like, surprisingly good. We don't... We could get a shop in a question arc, but there's no guarantee. I think I'm going to save my money and hope we just randomly get another shop. Yeah, I know it's innate and retain. But the problem is all the stuff that I would want is a power, and therefore not viable. I guess I could just grab the Blur. Yeah, Malaise is interesting, because it was also start upgraded. You know what? Okay. You know, I think I do like the idea of Malaise. Especially with our thing, it'll guarantee that it's upgraded because it's in our opening hand. All right, let's do that. There's a lot of times when we're going to want it immediately. All right, we are fully healthy. We're going to go and lift weights one last time. Boom. So that is now capped. Oh, random fight. Okay. You guys are going to buff and debuff the Lost, the Forgotten. So doubling tracking I don't think is going to make a difference. So what we'll do is we'll double cast Footwork. Because I don't know if the double cast Malaise... Actually... Oh, we should have maybe done that as a test. I don't know if it would have done anything on the next one, because a lot of things play a card for free or like whatever, but with an X, it does a 0. I don't know if double casting the malaise would do anything. When killed, return all stolen dexterity. Oh. When killed, return all stolen strength. Oh. Let's focus on this one, because if we lose all our strength, we're not going to be able to kill anything. It does mean we're going to get worse and worse at blocking. In STS 1, the copy would have the same strength. Oh, okay. Serpent form... No, I don't think we can. I think we'll drop this. Broken dagger. And then, yeah, focus on killing this dude. I need more block. No, we're on a real clock with these guys. There's not an elite. We might use a fire potion for a kill at a particular time. Maybe I should block here. I mean, it's not going to be much damage. And STS1 Malaise did work double with Echo. Okay. There you go. Fan and Knives is perfect right now. And then we'll get some freebie energy as well. Especially if this guy's going to die, so that'll be even more. So between the nunchucks and everything, great. Let's up our sleeve. Generate all the dexterity in the universe. It's dead. Oh no, he's still more dexterity. It's fine. We still have 9 dexterity. Nope. Sacrifice. Nowhere like this turn, but next time. Treasure. Potion belt. Upon pickup, gain 2 potion slots. All right. We're at full health. So let's go for this elite. And we still get the cure-all. Ooh, you are creepy as freak. Soul Nexus. Opening with 29 damage. Okay, as an experiment, do we want to try to double malaise him? I don't know. I actually think, given what's happening, double footwork into casting some block spells actually seems like a better idea. This is going to be retained. It just won't be doubled. I guess I could still have used it for the +1. Maybe we'll use it next turn. Well, we're not full health, but practically. Okay, so we could weak with malaise, but I think no, we'll neutralize him for the weak. And then we'll get all the block we need from Cloak and Dagger. You know what? I will do this now. Instead of striking you, since the strike's not going to kill you right now. Debuff your strength. Especially if you, I don't know if you're going to set up for multi-attacks, like this one. Yep. There's the tracking for the double damage. You know what? I'll just tracking Fan of Knives. And... there it is. And then... take no damage. Well, I take no damage. He takes lots of damage because I'm spiky. I'm thorny. I don't think I can Surfeit form here. I think it's going to have to be Strike Defend. And still take no damage. Going well. Oh yeah, the Rainbow Ring. I forget about that. I mean, luckily I don't really have to plan around it, but 40 is a lot. Huh. I guess I'm going to Fire Potion because I don't want to take 40. Oh, that was a really cool death animation. Liquid bronze. Okay, again, thorns. Petrified toad. At the start of each combat, procure a potion-shaped rock. It's like a fire potion. It's just like the spell that was going to replace all our attacks with giant rocks that deal 15 damage. Okay. Really want the blade dance, but no. Nope, we're going to sacrifice. It'll give us another relic. We got lantern. That's going to be very helpful for our setup phase. So yeah, we're still at 69 and 80, so we're still full hit points. On the other hand, you know, I want to just campfire. I think I'll campfire. Mostly because I like question marks. Oh, look at these dudes. Act bots. Okay, they're also anvil bots, anvil heads. Only one's attacking. Hell, I can make them do nothing with just a ginormous melees. Not much of a setup. All right, let's confirm that it happens twice with full. I mean, I could cast something else first, but then it wouldn't double, so. Yep, okay. It definitely applied twice. I don't know that that was necessarily the best opening move, and I like that we can stock up these potions, too. I wonder, yeah, would it done triple or quadruple damage? I assumed not, but I don't know. I think you get a tiny more block if I do all 3 attacks first. Yeah. Well, let's hit the one. Okay. I didn't realize we'd actually just murder him like that. But I'll take it. Wait, what? Oh! When killed, a new axe box is summoned in place. Oh, that's cool! Okay. I didn't notice that little buff. What? Well, I am a fan of knives. Also of infinite knives. Unfortunately, we're replacing the guy who was massively debuffed. I'm not gonna kill him, so I guess I'll do that. So I might have been able to kill him with the rock shape potion, I'm not sure. Sure. Dang, okay. Bro, that'll give me a card and energy. Do that. Although you'll get another replacement. Neither one. Okay, they don't attack on the opening, so that's at least good. If you kill them off, you're not going to get attacked instantly. That's really good. Shiv, baby, shiv, baby, shiv, baby, shiv, baby, shiv.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
We did. Ugnuts! Thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate you. Okay, we are going to... I'm going to give everyone in YouTube chat one chance to not get banned if they immediately stop talking about anything related to politics right now. Let's come here and upgrade something. Interestingly enough, the upgrades are slightly less desirable here because whatever's in my opening hand is going to get upgraded. I think the Serpent Form upgrade is still kind of meh. I think probably tracking just because 2's so expensive. So I think we're going to upgrade tracking to bring it down to a 1. I think I like that. This or that. Arms suddenly jut out from a nearby hole, clutching a suspicious bag of riches and a clearly cursed relic. This or that. A scratched up voice whispers from below. Lose 6 HP, gain 40. I don't need gold. Add clumsy to your deck. I don't like that. Obtain a random relic. If we had a shop, I would do this because I knew I could remove it. I also don't need the gold, but I don't want clumsy. Let's do that. I always forget there's more text afterwards. I love this little goblin guy. And we get to fight him this time because he's not at 1 HP. I guess I can get double serpent form, huh? Oh, clumsy ethereal. Yeah, you're right. It isn't bad. Actually, that would have been the thing to do. Damn it. Well, I mean, I would still take some damage, but much less. You'd also be weak forever. Yeah, I don't think I'm... If he was doing a multi-attack, I'd melees, but no. Let's try the double serpent form. And the first serpent form triggered off the second one. That's really funny. Okay, so now I'm going to do this for some block. And then I will melees for 0, because it's upgraded. It'll still apply 1... Actually, it won't because of that. Did he have 3 artifacts? He must have 3. I don't think I noticed the number, so I was surprised that it was still there. I thought he only had 1 artifact. So I'm like, so will he would not get the strength hit, but he would get the weak. But it's fine. You know what? We stripped off. It's okay. Not a big deal. He must have had 3. I like that there's new animations. I guess we'll set up Infinity Blade, and then... You know what? I'm just going to go defend, blur, and we'll just carry over a bunch of block. And you're taking a ton of damage from each spell I cast. Oh yeah, I'm capped on rock potions too. I should really use one. Oh, he put the burns directly in my hand. Honestly, one of the most awkward things here is just that, like, I'm going to be limited for space. That gets rid of that last one. And Precise Cut's going to do no damage to all these burns. But the burns aren't going to do any damage. Okay, well... I don't think we're going to have trouble killing him. No. So the question is, do I want to... I guess there's no reason to use the rock-shaped potion. I mean, it'll waste the starting one. Oh, he rockets away! Strike dummy is kind of pointless because we're not caring about strikes. Upgraded footwork is very tempting. If I sacrifice, I get another relic. Oh, it's my last chance. You know what? I'm going to sacrifice for one last relic. I got Anchor. Meh. Well, I guess we'll heal for the boss fight. Wickedly overheal, but that's fine. You are horrible looking. So these are clearly 2 different creatures that have been, like, merged together, right? Freeze over there. Electricity. What do you got? Enrage. Whenever you play a skill, gain 2 strength. Oh no! It's Goblin Knob! When test subject C8 would be defeated, it instead revives even stronger. But hopefully with its strength reset? Alright, I think I'm going to double the serpent form. And then I'll probably just play the Fan of Knives now. I don't know. You know what? I might just go and drop the Malaise on him. A 3-point Malaise. It is a skill, but the strength will be countered. And he'll have a few turns of weak. Okay. It's also the same as the Awakened one. Well, the Awakened one is he gains strength when he plays power, right? I was going to use a rock to finish him off, but... Awakened when I have 2 health bars. Yes, that's true. Oh, he's got 2 heads now. And then he'll be back again. Painful stabs. Shuffle 1 wound into your discard pile each time you achieve unblocked attack damage. Okay, so we want to block the attacks. He no longer punishes us for playing skills. Okay, actually, I should have done the thorns immediately. Skill potion. We're not going to draw cards. We don't actually have enough mana right now to play everything. Yeah, I'm going to bullet time. We got fire. We got draw 2 cards. I do have a lot of energy. Although, right now, he's not going to kill me. Oh, right. Thank you. I can't draw. So that would have been a waste. And he nearly beat himself up. We'll drop the tracking. And then we'll do nothing. It would have been great to draw a blur right now. I could precast Cloak and Dagger, but I don't think I care to do that. End turn. Third head. I mean, video game rule of 3s, right? Oh, you're intangible this turn. And Nemesis. At the end of every other turn, gain intangible 1. Okay, so again, he's just another one of the bots. Or the previous bosses. Can't draw. That's fine. Get a bunch of free dexterity. It would have been great if we were stacking poison with every hit, huh? And I got 30 block. Okay. 30 block could be a TV show. Comes on right after third block from the sun. 45. I mean, that's a bunch of damage. You know what? I think I will cure all this time. Drop the neutralize. Shiv it. Now that spell is free. I might want to go and attack one more time with a kunai. Don't have lethal, although we'll do some damage just by playing spells. But we'll just do this. He will be intangible next turn, which is annoying. But we'll have the blur through it. You smell what the block is cooking. He's gonna status me, and I can't kill him, but that's fine. I mean, I may as well still unload the attacks, because it's still gonna go and trigger the kunai. I'll just die right from my spell cast. Okay. We are on, you know, we're not on ascension runs or anything like that. So it kind of makes sense that it's pretty playable. Although I remember having a hard time getting my first wins in Slay the Spire, but presumably a lot of our Slay the Spire 1 information is carrying over. I'm curious to see what the total damage is. Not even an introduction. Whack, whack, whack. Gremlin Knob. The Book of Stabbing and now Nemesis. I wonder if that setup will always be the same. Yeah, that's a good point. All right. So we've unlocked some more stuffs. Did you 100% the old Slay the Spire? I beat Ascension 20 on everyone other than the Watcher. I think by the time the Watcher had come out, I wasn't playing quite as much. Play Solar Art! Gribble's magnum opus. On this quiet planet, beasts of imagination began to dot the world. They roamed the lands in this time of simple, gleeful violence. Countless ways to kill, feed, and proliferate are suggested. Colonies, hives, groups, and schools ebb and flow in the nooks and crannies of Prayon. Unsettling Lamp. Each combat, the first time you play a card that debuffs an enemy, double the effect. Ooh. Intimidating Helm. When you play a card that costs 2 or more, gain 4 block. That's not a lot of block for an expensive card, but I mean, you know, it's fine. Whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength this turn. That's quite cool. Trophies. The Silent. Fantastic trophies occupy this forsaken place. All were defeated one by one. Those marked by the Silent always fall. All right, more potions. Poison potion. Ghost in the jar. Hey, cunning potion. Add 3 upgraded shivs to your hand. Well, that would have been lovely on this run. The Silent hungers for a greater challenge. Ascensions are now available when starting a run. All right. The bigger prey. The other sisters judge the fourth one in silence. They have not seen her for over 3 centuries, and she returns with an ugly, pulsating scrap. Scrape? Scrap. The Silent recollects the trials she endured for this trophy, but does not speak. To speak is weak. One can only prove herself with more impressive trophies. There's always bigger prey. Oh, that's cool art. Oh, snake bite. That's awesome. Retain, apply 7 poison. Bubble Bubble. If the enemy has poison, apply 9 poison. Okay, for only 1. Accelerant. Poison is triggered 1 additional time. Oh! So they take their poison damage twice. Okay. Regent. His Majesty barely even looked anymore and swiped through planet profiles in the current constellation. I demand to visit a more exciting planet. The Regent slammed his fist down on the space console. Beep, beep, beep. Anomalous planet detected. The Regent has arrived. His Majesty may now embark upon the Spire onwards. We're gonna play a dude who like goes on a little walking throne? All right. If any of these characters were like announced, I did not follow along. Beat active with the Silent to reveal this epoch. We did that. A sickness carrying a familiar scent courses through the Silent's vein. The heart piece is slowly killing her. The grotesque trophy is hurled into the ocean, but the blight has no cure. She will die soon. Puff bandages. Discard a card. Gain 3 block. Oh, the paper crane! Better weak. And Tingshaw, right. Discard a card during your turn. Deal 3 damage for a random enemy for each card discarded. I've never really done a build based on that, but... Okay, so that's all these discoveries. And that's the timeline, right? Yeah, okay, good.